Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm very good. Football is inching closer. We have another press conference on Thursday morning. We'll have coverage at GoPowercat. Make sure you check that out. And while you're busy doing that, make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel. That'd make me very happy. Today we're going to do something that I found on X, still Twitter to me. And I thought it was a cool exercise. And I started to do it on X. And I thought, no, that's a great daily delivery. This is a topic that a lot of K-State fans around the country are talking right now, ranking their teams' games in importance. And for me, this got really tough. I mean, a game's important. You want to win them all. So there's different things here. How important is the game in terms of where it falls on the schedule, where it's played at, the context of the game, if it's a rivalry or there's something going on. Also, you do kind of weigh in how big the game is in terms of the challenge from the opponent. Now let's get after it. And the first three are easy because right now in college football, for the Big 12, getting to the Big 12 championship and winning is your portal to the playoff, period. There's a guaranteed spot there if you win the conference. And one game that wouldn't matter, well, there's three games. They're non-conference, including Arizona, which is a conference opponent. And the non-conference number 12 is North Dakota. There's rumor there's going to be a drone show, which makes me pretty happy. But the game itself, K-State's going to win, right? I mean, the challenge is it's the Saturday after Dublin. So hopefully those young bodies can acclimate to the time changes better than I will. I'm going to be whining. I'm just going to warn you now. I'm going to be whiny that week. North Dakota is number 12. I love this game. If we're talking about games I'm excited about, Army's way higher than this. But 11, I've got Army on September 6th. This is a tough game. They play a style of ball you don't see. They play physical and disciplined, as you would expect from an academy. This is an important game for the culture of Manhattan and Riley County and Geary County with Fort Riley. So it's just, again, non-conference game doesn't impact you in the postseason playoff look, unless you're trying to get an at-large, but so be it. At Arizona is number 10. That is a Friday night on September 12th. This game's probably a lot bigger for Arizona, a chance to knock off Kansas State to get headed into the Big 12 schedule since this is a non-con. For K-State, yeah, you need to win it, but also it doesn't affect your Big 12 schedule, your record. Next up, let's go to the top 9 are all Big 12 conference games. UCF on September 27th. That is the first game coming out of the gate. It's at home. I've got it down there as the least in the magnitude of that game. Next up is another home game, and this shows how tough this practice was because I never thought I would have TCU at 8, but I do. And part of it is that game is in Manhattan. It's on October 11th. Look, TCU's going to be really good, and if this game's at 8, watch out. First road game of the season in Big 12 play is at Oklahoma State on November 15th. I wrestled with this one. And at the end of the day, I came down to, I don't think Oklahoma State's going to be very good. But the reality is K-State has struggled in Stillwater as of late. And Mike Gundy's a dang good coach that can pull off an upset. It was hard putting him there, but I did. Now we're going to really get into the games that you folks are going to find, well, you're not going to like some of these picks. I wrestled a lot. Number 6 is Colorado. And here's why. First of all, it's the last game of the regular season on November 29th. It's in the bill. But after last year's game, which was unbelievably good, K-State won. Maybe that's why K-Staters think it was such a great game. Colorado's going to want revenge. But more importantly, I thought there was a little historical tension between the programs. The players never have had Colorado and K-State in the same league in their playing time, but it seemed like that old grind came right back between the two programs, that there's tension there. That's number 6. Number 5, you might want to sit down. You're going to need it. It's Iowa State in Dublin. That's right. I think it's the 5th most important. I've gone over this a number of times. August 23rd in Dublin. It's It's a conference game against a rival. It's a big game. But it's the first game of the season. I mean, you would be disappointed if K-State went 11-1, losing to Iowa State to start the year, but you wouldn't cry. They went 11-1. They're playing in the Big 12 title game probably at that point. So that is my number 5. Number 4 is a home game because I think Tech's going to be really good. This game is on November 1st. So this got above Iowa State because of the date. You're in the final month. You're coming down the home stretch here, and Tech's good. And at this point in the season, this is where it got challenging. Tech's either going to be just playing with their hair on fire. I wish I could say I've done that. Or they're going to be down. I don't know, but I think that game's going to be big. And the top 3 games are all road games because winning road games is the name of the game if you want to run the Big 12. You got to be able to go take care of business. And this is how I rated these 3 final games. At Baylor is number 3 on October 4th. Baylor's going to be good, but you kind of catch them early in the season. Again, you got a little time to make up. Number 2 is Kansas. I know some of you disagree with the importance of this, but I'm going to come back to a point I just made about when you lose to Iowa State. Kansas is October 25th. It's kind of parked right in the middle of the season. It's coming off a bye week for both teams. Very interesting to me. Very interesting. And Kansas, well, I think they're going to be good. I do. And they've come so close to beating K-State the last 2 years. So let me go back to that practice of how would you feel if K-State went 10-2 with a loss to Iowa State? That feeling is probably magnified if you're 10-2 and one of the losses is to Kansas. You would be upset. You would not be happy with that result, would you? Right. That's why I've got Kansas at 2. And number 1, Utah, welcome to the Big 12. You're a year late, but I think you're going to be really good. And the fact that this game is on November 22nd, the second to last regular season game of the year, just magnifies this game tenfold. I think K-State and Utah are going to be deciding one of the teams in the Big 12 championship. If not, vying for the number 1 seed because they're both going to get there. I think they're going to get it going again at Utah. I think last year was an aberration. And I think when the Cats go face the Utes in mid to late November in Salt Lake City, it's going to be chilly and the game is going to be enormous. I'm ready for some football. What are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.